The Boys, Season 5. We got spoilers today.
Welcome to the
Pop
Culture
Outlet.
baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We do not have Jacob here, unfortunately.
We're missing Jacob in this episode, but
J-Dub,
shout out J-Dub.
You know, rest in peace. No, he's working right now. But we are talking about The Boys.
Yes, sir. Part 2.
Season 5.
Indeed.
Yes, this is part 2 of The Boys Pop Culture Outlet episode.
Yep.
We've had The Boys breakdown from seasons 1 all the way through 4. Go check it out live on 88 on the Burke today. So go check us out.
Check us out.
Yeah.
And also on YouTube and TikTok as well.
Yes, go
The
follow us
Pop
on
Culture
TikTok
Outlet, baby.
and YouTube. But let's get into it. Real quick recap of season 4 of The Boys.
Yep.
So, season 4 ended with the gang, Huey, Frenchie, getting captured, right? Kimiko ended up, it was assumed that she got captured too with Frenchie, because that's who she was seen with last. But Kimiko ended up getting essentially deported out of state and got chopped into pieces, but she has, regenerative abilities.
Yes.
Real quick, I want to step in here. We can't get too above PG ratings here today, but and The Boys is more than PG.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
But we will try our best to explain as much as we can about the 2 episodes. Spoiler warning ahead.
Yep, spoiler warning. If you
Yes.
haven't seen it, check another channel. But thank you for listening, guys, as always. So, let's
Absolutely.
get into it.
Yes. But season 4, ended with the main trio of The Boys, minus Butcher. So I guess main 4 minus Butcher, getting captured and put into a Homelander camp.
Yeah, the internment camp.
Yeah, basically, like there's a bunch of these camps put across the whole U.S. The superheroes have started a takeover. Ashley from last season, she was Vought, the kind of fictional corporate
like their CEO
conglomerate.
kinda.
Yeah, she was the CEO, kind of being puppeted by Homelander. She ended up taking Compound V to give her superpowers to, make her one of the soups and, not be outed and not be offed by Homelander or anybody else.
Yeah, and they wrote down the list of all the people that worked at Vought, and
They put Ashley at the top.
They put Ashley at the top, and
back in season 4, yeah.
they ended up getting the other Ashley. The Deep and Black Noir were like, or the Deep was like, Black Noir, that's the wrong Ashley. Like,
Yeah. And now Ashley is vice president.
Yeah, that's
And,
so wild.
Yeah, Homelander and Sister Sage, his kind of right-hand man, who's like feeding him all of his info and stuff. They're kind of in control of the president of the U.S. They're basically in control. The soups are in control.
They're the backbone of the states now.
Vought is the conglomerate is now in hold of the nation.
Yeah,
But-
taking it over.
Yeah, and that's where we left, season 4 off. Butcher, he has a growing tumor, but he took Compound V to kind of just give him an edge and give him a leg in the fight. He ended up getting like kind of venom tentacles.
Yeah, like through his chest.
Exactly. What did you think of that?
It was so wild when I first saw it. I was like, oh no, this is in the wrong hands. Butcher is
For
a wild
real.
man.
Yeah, and he's now resemblant of season 1 Butcher.
Yep. Straight menace.
Yeah, like there's no playing around with him. He's like, oi, oi, oi.
Oi, Huey.
Or Huey.
That's bollocks.
Bollocks. Yeah, no, it's straight Butcher, You're watching and you're like, oh yeah, that's Butcher.
Yep, he's very Butcher this season.
Annie, off screen, had been fighting, trying to get these internment camps, getting them, I guess, liberated, but she hasn't really done a whole lot, and she's lost a lot of good people.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we got the Gen V cast. They have not been present in the past couple episodes. They've been
true.
mentioned. I haven't really watched all of Gen V yet,
Yeah,
so
me either.
I'm not super well versed in that, but they did say that the Gen V team has been out and doing good things, but Annie said it's not enough.
Yeah, and there's that character named Ethan from Gen V that was shown on the VNN broadcast.
No way.
With Firecracker, and just had a picture of the guy from Gen V.
Ethan. Shout out
Ethan.
Shout out Ethan.
Teef.
Let's go. Shout out Teef. Hey, that's me.
Yeah.
But anyways, now that we've recapped season 4 of The Boys,
Yeah.
spoiler warning. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. That opening of season 5, episode 1, the Flight 37 leak.
Oh, wow.
That was probably one of the best openings of all of television, in my opinion.
I totally agree. That it's a mark, like a staple mark on the opening of the premiere.
Dude,
it's so good.
So I watched the first 2 episodes the day they came out, right after I got off work, and then last night actually, me, Jacob, and Andrew, the boys, we sat down and we ended up watching the 2 episodes again, and I loved it. It was like a movie. It was great.
It was amazing, and I felt like the second time I watched it, like I saw things that I didn't see the first time, and that's the beauty.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like high detail,
Yeah.
and you notice like sentences that you didn't catch the first time. You notice jokes that you didn't catch the first time.
Yeah.
But that opening, right? So we have Homelander. He's speaking out in front of a crowd, kind of like a politician. Very resemblant of modern day politicians.
Very true.
But he's kind of spewing nonsense, saying, "I am, Homelander. I'm your savior. I am better. I'm, his
better.
usual shtick.
I'm better.
I'm smarter. I'm, harder, better, faster, stronger. Whatever Daft Punk said." No, but then Annie, she's sneaking in undercover as like a backup dancer.
Mm-hmm. As Firecracker.
Yep, as Firecracker backup dancer.
With the red wig.
Exactly, and the whole outfit, and she's going backstage, ends up with a tech guy who's helping her out, and you see Black Noir up in the stage, or what is it called? Stage loft.
Stage loft. Yeah.
And he's looking down, and he's like, "Okay, time to go in for the hunt."
Yeah.
And there's a really good fight that ensues after that. Black Noir and Annie, they start throwing hands.
Yeah.
All the while Homelander, he's giving his speech. He's going, "Yeah, yeah,"
And then the
every
punch is thrown. Yeah. It
it's
like
so
matches
good.
it. Yeah.
It's great editing right there. And then as soon as he's at like the climax of his speech, right behind him, the screen that's showing an American flag
Gets hacked.
Yep, gets hacked, and it shows the Flight 37 video.
Oh yeah, and he was about to do something that he's gonna regret. He had the red eyes beaming.
Yeah,
when
he had
saw
the
that.
laser
He had the
eyes.
laser eyes beaming, and then not Stormfront. Sister Sage was like, nope, we're gonna go off
smart
stage now.
move by Sister Sage.
That was clutch, I gotta say.
One thing I've got to say about Sister Sage is one thing I have against like smart characters in general, like they usually are portrayed as like either super nerdy or like a know-it-all. Sage is handled very well as like a smart character.
Yeah.
Right? She's super down to earth, like as a person, right? But as a hero and as her persona, she's more calculating and cold.
It's so cold now. Yeah.
And it's honestly just impressive, like what they're doing with her character. Like it feels like she's 10 steps ahead when I'm watching her on screen.
In fact, she's always thinking ahead and
Exactly.
giving Homelander notes to go off of. And
Yeah.
I feel like out of like any character, Homelander listens to her the most because he knows that she has an edge in that field. So yeah.
Exactly. And man, after the video got leaked, everybody in the audience that Homelander was talking to, they were like cheering for him. They were all just sitting there like it was crazy.
It was wild. The tension in that room was palpable.
Dude, I felt the tension, and I knew it was all a show. And I'm like, man,
It feels so real.
like what? I'm like, man, what? Homelander couldn't have done that. No way. But
I need to check my Instagram. Oh my god.
And if anybody who doesn't remember, the Flight 37 video is essentially Homelander and Queen Maeve. They tried to rescue a plane that was coming down, and
In season 1.
exactly, yeah, in season 1. And Homelander, he couldn't. He explained that he couldn't, lift the plane off because there was no ground for him to lift off of. I call absolute squat. I think he could have gotten the plane.
Oh, he definitely could have.
Yeah, but he ended up almost lasering everybody in the plane, and everybody in the plane, has families included. So everybody watching that video is just sitting there in shock, like, there's no affiliation to like Starlighters or Homelander supporters or whatnot, or Starlight supporters. Like it's
just
people.
humanity at this
Exactly,
moment. Yeah.
and they see Homelander in this scary position.
Yeah, and they showed that lady with the baby, and it was like she was like holding it tight because
Yeah.
like, oh my God, we're in a bad situation.
Exactly.
Homelander's running the show now.
Exactly.
Scary stuff.
But shortly after, Sister Sage pulls a G move. I mean, very, very reminiscent of our time. She goes, yeah, it's AI. It's all AI.
Yeah, it's all
the Fight
AI.
37 video. And then they like go on like this fake talk show that Firecracker hosts, and
Yep.
Homelander zooms in
On
and
VNN.
He's like, yeah, on VNN, the opposite of CNN.
Yeah.
But Homelander's sitting there. He's like, it's AI. It's artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's generated by AI.
And they zoom up to his hand, and you could tell they did some CGI to make his hand like have that like AI look to it. It was so
the
good.
7 fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that couldn't
Man,
have been
I'm
real.
jealous.
I have
I'm
7 fingers.
jealous. No, but moving on. So we have Huey, MM, and Frenchie. They're in the camps. They're being guarded by Cindy, who, if you don't know her, she has this ability. She's basically overpowered 11.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
looks like 11, like a taller 11.
Yeah, for real. And she just crushes people as soon as they try to escape. It's kind of scary. I've thought about it in my nightmares. I'll be honest. Like I do not want to be in their position.
Oh God,
ever.
No. And
Like-
MM is like having the OCD. He has,
Yeah,
His
he's
hand is like
he's clenching his fist. There's a character we can't really bring up because he's not PG. But MM does fight this character and defeats him
Indeed.
in a very brutal.
Oh,
it hurt
gruesome,
me. It
yeah.
hurt me. Okay, It, like
no, oh God, that's how I felt too.
I physically felt it. It was gruesome. As is the boys.
Yes, it's a generational show for sure.
Yes, but
Yes.
Annie and Butcher are rescuing Huey, MM, and Frenchie, and they're essentially outmatched by Homelander.
Yeah, and they don't have the resources that they did before.
Mm-mm.
They're in a tough position, but if we know anything about the boys, they're gonna find a way.
And how did
When
they
there's
find a
will, there's
way?
I'm gonna get away.
I'm gonna
fly.
Hey, but Andrew, how did they get out of the camp?
Oh wait, I can say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got out of the camp because Annie, first off, she took Kamiko and Frenchie, went into the sky, dipped, and then Huey, he was by himself. He was with this, I can't remember her name, but she was in the camp as well.
Ivy.
Ivy, yeah.
She was actually introduced in season 3. I didn't catch that until I
me either.
rewatched it, and I was like, "Oh no, she was at the same campaign and worked for Victoria Newman, the head popper
Yes.
lady, who ended up succumbing to
Yep.
Butcher's wrath last season."
A rapid demise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Butcher was on his villain arc, or is on his villain arc continue, but yeah. And then she pretty much met her fate when Homelander turned the corner.
Yeah, that is so true.
He's standing around the corner, and there we go. And then Huey's like, "Oh my God!" He goes up to Huey. He's like, "Stay back."
Dude, yeah, he grabbed
And
Huey, and I was like
grabbed Huey by
scared
the
for
neck.
Huey. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh gosh, are they gonna
I
do
was
it
like,
this
is
episode?"
this gonna be today?
Like,
Oh my.
what?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, you see the ground rumbling. Oh, this scene coming up that we're about to explain. William. Yeah, Homelander's screaming for Butcher, but
Yeah.
all right. Massive spoilers coming up here for The Boys, season 5, episode 1.
Yep.
The ground started rumbling. We hear a train off in the distance. Boom.
Boom.
A train arrives.
There he is,
He
in
is
the
at
flesh.
the front doors of the camp, and he got his own Quicksilver scene.
Yeah, he did, bro. And like it was insane to see from his perspective, like everything slowed down, and like that's how fast he is. He can just
Yeah, for real.
head down for MM.
Like Quicksilver.
yeah,
like the
he's
Flash.
just the Flash. He's just going through the motions, and he's not scared to to go against Homelander. And
Yeah, no, he will. So real quick, what were your thoughts on A-Train's redemption arc over season 4? So in season 3, he kind of was, realizing what he was doing was wrong, but in season 4, he really started redeeming himself.
yeah, I think he realized that he made a lot of mistakes throughout the series, and he didn't want to hurt his brother again.
Yeah, he wanted to protect his family.
He wanted to protect his family, and there was that scene in episode 1, I think, when he went over to France, where his older brother's living with the fam.
Yeah.
And he was like, when I said that you didn't have any real saves, and he was like, that's not true. And A-Train really, he felt
Such a
that.
good scene.
It was such an amazing scene, and I felt like the relationship really blossomed.
It
Started
did.
to blossom in late season 4, early season 5.
Yeah, A-Train started, slowly redeeming himself, with at least the boys. But in season 5, it was kind of hinted at that he had been doing kind of his own side hero work here and there, helping people out where he could. And after he showed up, he saved Huey straight from Homelander's clutches.
Yeah. Oh man, that was
And
clutch.
Homelander, the faces that Anthony Starr has been given to
It's
Homelander. Oh my
insane.
gosh, that actor is crazy.
He should win. He should win a lot of Emmys for that performance.
Absolutely. But Homelander, he looks hurt, but at the same time, he is angry. He's seeing red.
Yeah, he's
literally
distraught.
like his laser eyes are glowing, like he's
Literally.
seeing red. And A-Train, he bolts, he runs, and Homelander's fast enough to catch up to him. It's
that's
crazy.
what I was surprised about. High key,
Dude, it was so scary.
it was scary.
Like okay, so I saw a post just on like TikTok, on Insta, just kind of circulating media, and it said that it was from Eric Kripke himself, a quote from him saying that there weren't going to be like any CGI, big battles or anything like that, not to expect anything like that. It's what we got first episode.
That's what we got.
Like it's what we're getting. Like I'm want to say that it's kind of what we got in the second episode a little bit.
A little bit, but
little
first
bit.
season really hit with a bang.
No,
yeah.
for real. And the first episode of this season, absolutely. And just that fight scene in general was great.
It was generational.
I think the reason Homelander could catch up to A-Train though is because A-Train, he booked it through a forest.
And his glasses fell.
Yeah, his glasses fell.
He stumbled. Yeah.
So
through the trees.
yeah, there was a lady that was hopping out of her car, and she looked crazily similar to Huey's first girlfriend, right?
Facts, bro.
That A-Train originally ended up offing in the first episode of The Boys. It was
Yeah,
like the first
like the
ever
first 5
gruesome
minutes.
kill. Yeah, and it was crazy. Like she had the same kind of color scheme, same kind of outfit going on, right? Same curly hair.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
A-Train, instead of bolting right through her, he sidesteps. He remains a hero,
Yeah.
till his last breath, and he crashes through some trees, and Homelander pins him up,
Yeah.
but A-Train doesn't let him get his last laugh in.
Satisfaction. Yeah.
He tells Homelander that he's nothing.
Yeah.
He tells
I
him
would do the same thing, honestly.
he tells him that without his powers he's weak.
Yeah.
He's
He's a weak man without
he's
his
a
powers.
sniveling, just loser.
Yeah.
And
oh God.
that's the way that A-Train goes out is laughing at Homelander's face.
Yeah.
And then the episode ends there.
It
cuts
was
to black.
powerful, and the no music at the end of the scene was really reminiscent of what happened. Such a huge moment, and the no music really seals the
yeah.
deal of that
I'm
intensity.
saying.
So yeah,
We got episode 2.
episode dos.
Yes. I will say this off the bat. Episode 2, in my opinion, doesn't hit as much as episode 1, but I
agree.
still like it almost equally. Like, it doesn't make sense, but
It's like hand in hand, I would say.
yeah, it's hand in hand. I'd take episode 1 over episode 2,
Yeah.
but if I had episode 2, I'd be happy with it. Right?
Yeah. Episode 1 was the appetizer, and episode 2 was the nice entree.
Exactly. And some things to note real quick. Huey, he's grown a lot this season. He's really becoming his own man. He was kind of the one that was protected the most out of the boys, and he ended up just becoming a protector himself in the internment camp.
Indeed, yeah. I think the internment camp has made Huey a big dog now, and when it comes to scraps, he's ready to rumble. He's ready to Royal Rumble, WWE style. So,
Exactly. And Butcher, his hate for soups, he ended up finding a way to force this scientist guy, right? Victoria Newman's,
Samir.
yes, Victoria Newman's husband, Samir, ended up getting him to create this virus, this soup virus that would take out almost every soup on the planet.
On the Earth.
Yes, and a non-zero chance of wiping out all humans on Earth too, right? But Butcher, his hate for Homelander supersedes any feelings towards any negativity about that.
Too prevalent on his mind.
Exactly. But Butcher, he gets the gang together after, getting the rescue operation done and over with, right?
Yeah.
And actually, I noticed this the second time around watching it. He takes him to an abandoned preschool, or elementary school, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the base of operations where they're planning on, taking out all soups and a non 0% chance of taking out all humans at an elementary school.
It's really Russian roulette.
It really is. It really is. One thing I did want to note: the episode does open on a new character getting introduced for the season, a character from the comics called O-Father.
Oh, yeah.
A kind of religious based superhero who has kind of like Black Bolt powers, where he's able to enhance his voice to a very loud degree.
Yeah, the whole room just shakes.
Yeah. When he was in the opening, when he was on screen, he ended up conveying his powers while, saying, "Praise the Lord, praise the Lord," and he was kind of singing it, "Hallelujah."
Oh, God,
right?
that's soulful. Hallelujah.
I'm saying he was going, "Hallelujah," turning myself up there for a second. But it ended up striking Homelander, in kind of a sweet spot.
Yeah, put him in a trance for a second. He was like, the wind was blowing back the hair, and he was like, he's back in his John, the perspective of John, not Homelander.
Yeah. His real name is John.
John, yeah.
Growing up when he was getting tested on as a kid. And actually, the voice that he heard, there was a woman's voice that said, something about John, or I forget exactly what it said.
Me too.
I need to search up this quote, but I'm pretty sure it was the voice of Madeline Stillwell, the vice CEO of Vought, back in season 1, who would take care of Homelander. In that regard.
Yeah.
And it was just interesting, hearing that be his mother figure. But also, it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, and he was always alone. Like, he was always having experiments done with him when he was younger. And that episode, season 4, where he, like, went back to the place where he was in the chamber and stuff, and he got his revenge on the people that were running the show. That was detrimental.
That was great.
That was wild.
It was crazy to watch.
And his grin in the elevator.
And the violins. Dude, his score. He's just getting more and more unhinged as the episodes go by.
Oh, yeah. More and more each day.
Real quick, I want to mention when he was face to face with MM, he was talking to Butcher, and he had his hand on MM's shoulder, right, while MM was all tied up. And he was talking to Butcher. He said, "You didn't tell me this one's name is Mother's Milk." Licks his lips. Homelander and his milk.
Yeah. Oh, when it comes to milk, that is wow.
But anyways, this episode was banger because Homelander brought back his old man.
Yes,
he brought back Mr. Jensen Ackles, Mr. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy, I'm with it. Yo.
Oh. Every time.
Yeah.
But Soldier Boy, he's back, and he is back with a vengeance.
He is.
Yeah. He Homelander tries to convince him, at first to join his cause of, superhero takeover. Yep. He says, I can fix your image. People think you're a Russian spy, and Ackles delivers this great line.
Yep.
"I'm no butt felching commie," something like that.
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
I'm not no commie.
I'm not no commie. Jensen Ackles is
He's
so
such
great
a
in
good
this
actor.
role.
Yeah.
But Homelander essentially tasks Soldier Boy on finding Butcher, hunting him down. Soldier Boy's got a vendetta. Last seen in season 3, Butcher and Soldier Boy teamed up to try to take down Homelander, but Soldier Boy ended up attacking Ryan, Homelander's Homelander slash Butcher's illegitimate son, or no, Homelander's illegitimate son, Butcher's foster son,
Oh, God.
technically.
Yep.
And that ticked Butcher and Homelander off.
Oh,
Great scene, my
That was
favorite scene
amazing.
of all
They
time.
had to glance with each other. They looked like, yep.
They looked for a second. They were like, "All right, let's cut off all hate for each other for
Yep.
1 second. It's us two against this guy."
Exactly.
But Homelander, he reverses the roles. He's like, "Yo, work with me, hunt Butcher down." So Soldier Boy goes on a tear. He's scary, man.
Oh man, and he can find people very fast.
No,
That's for
really,
sure.
yeah.
He slides and glides.
And he has a really funny line. I cannot say it on the
Yeah.
pod, unfortunately. It's so funny in reference to Huey and Kimiko. Oh my goodness,
that was
it's so funny.
clowning.
But essentially, right, the team wants to test this virus on a hero called Rockhard, who is basically a living mountain, and he's like in this parody of Teen Titans, right, with other members called Jetstreak, a hero who can fly, She-Line, who is
the Teen Kicks.
Yes, the Teen Kicks is the name. Yes, and the fourth person is Countess Crow, who I forget the actress's name, but she's in a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah, I've seen her in some stuff before.
And she actually escaped at the end of the episode, and I think she's gonna end up betraying the boys.
I agree with that,
MM helped her out, but I think I don't know. I think she's gonna, as a soup, she's gonna take the soup sides, and she's gonna out the boys.
Yeah, I think she has a vengeance for the Starlight, just the Starlight gang.
Yes, yeah.
And like call them
Like just because MM let her go from killing the rest of her friends doesn't mean she's letting them off the hook.
Yeah, no.
Like she's just thankful that she got to live that day. But
Yeah.
at the same time, MM did touch her heartstrings, and it looked like he convinced her. But we'll see.
Hard to say.
But
To be continued.
yeah, to be continued for real. Can't wait. Next Wednesday,
April 15th.
yes, April 15th.
Let's
go.
Let's go for these.
But the climax of the episode, we have the boys. Soldier Boy actually walks into the Teenage Kicks base that the boys are, at. They found the superhero, the rock guy, and he's let himself go. He's literally just a pile of rocks.
Yeah, the whole room is just filled with rocks.
Absolutely, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But they lure Soldier Boy in, and they end up getting the virus out.
Indeed.
And the way Huey looks when he's putting on his mask, it's
infinite
so
aura.
hard. It's so infinite aura for real.
And also like Frenchie too with the mask.
Yes,
like
all of
pulling
them for real.
And with the little vial, he goes like, and then
Yeah, he's holding it like Soldier Boy got faked out for a second, but Frenchie, no, he was like, it was so cool. That scene is just etched into my mind.
Amazing, same with me, yeah.
And the gruesomeness afterwards that follows, ooh.
Oh yeah.
But massive spoilers ahead. The ending of the episode ends with Homelander seeing Soldier Boy in a body bag. He's crying. He's like,
Like
no, yeah, punching himself. He doesn't know what happened. Like why? How could this happen?
what is happening to me?
He walks away, and Soldier Boy rises.
Yes. This is Soldier Boy. He's like,
He's laying down, and he rises
hello.
from the ashes like a phoenix.
Fly like a bird.
But that is episode 2 of The Boys.
Indeed. It's such an amazing episode.
So, yeah, first two episodes. I would rate the first one. What would you rate it, Andrew?
Ooh, the first episode, I would give it a 9.5.
I give it a 9.7.
Ooh,
Yes. And the second episode, I would give it a 9.5.
9.4.
9.4.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are two very good episodes. Season 5 is starting off
Amazing
with
episodes.
a bang.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for what's coming next, and we're gonna delve into the projections and predictions.
Dude, absolutely.
season
Yes,
5.
I'm excited to kind of share my thoughts on what's coming up because Jared Padalecki, his character,
Ooh, yeah.
right? He hasn't been featured yet in any of the episodes, but in the promo material and trailers, it looks like he has some form of super speed. There's also what looks to be a cheetah in his mansion.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, so he definitely got some kind of super speed. I think
Reincarnation of A-Train.
Jared Padalecki doesn't really look like Jesse T. Usher. Not a whole lot. If you look them up, nah.
Maybe it's a shapeshifter. He's
Oh.
going as Jared Padalecki.
Maybe okay, because the shapeshifter right from last season, I'm not sure. Was the shapeshifter defeated or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
They didn't get away.
Oh yeah, Annie got at the end
Oh, okay,
of that
okay, yeah,
episode.
didn't get away. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Ended up getting the shapeshifter, but could be a shapeshifter that has the ability to copy powers,
Possibly, yeah.
like somebody with the ability to copy, other people's powers, maybe copy A Train's powers.
Facts.
I think he's Mr. Marathon though.
Mr. Marathon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a speedster from the comics who actually had A Train's role before A Train ended up joining. There's a lot of hints and Easter eggs to him in the actual show itself. So he's obviously a character that exists. He's got his own brands within the show. Those are like the kind of Easter eggs they'll do. So I think he's Mr. Marathon.
Oh yeah, wait, was Mr. Marathon the runner in that track meet with A-Train in season 1 and Homelander and Butcher saw each other?
No, that was Shockwave.
Oh, Shockwave.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
who he ended up getting by Victoria Newman in season 3.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy scene where she just everybody in the courtroom they just pop 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 pop.
That was insane.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
One question I have though, real quick, before we end off things here, where is Ryan at?
For real, haven't seen him at all, and I feel like they should do a perspective of Ryan where he's at right now because the way season 4 ended off is generation out. So
yeah, they put Ryan at like a main character
the
point in season 4.
Yeah, the forefront of the plot was a lot about Ryan and how Butcher's trying to salvage his relationship
Exactly.
with Ryan.
Yes.
And show him that going with Homelander might not be the best choice. It could lead to a demise of some sort.
I'm saying, and he was mentioned in both episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first episode by Sister Sage, she, her and Homelander were talking about, his whereabouts, and Vought obviously has a cover story for everything, so their cover story is that Ryan's off at boarding school
In
right?
Svalbard.
Yep, the crazy pull. I did not remember that.
Yeah.
But Homelander, he's hurt by just hearing his name, so Sage has to say he instead of Ryan. It's crazy.
And you can see the ego of Homelander too. He doesn't want to be one-upped potentially by even his own blood.
Exactly.
And that's
which is crazy why he let Soldier Boy out.
yeah.
Like
no,
that's
for real.
interesting. Very interesting remarks between the two, by the way.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. But then in episode 2, Ryan was mentioned by Butcher while fighting Soldier Boy during their confrontation. And I just find it interesting. Like, I talked to Andrew about this before we started the episode here. If they did, at least one season per episode, or I'm sorry, one scene per episode of Ryan just, on the run, because that's what he's, doing right now. He's on the run.
On the run, yeah.
He's not, hanging around Butcher. He's not hanging around Homelander. He's kind of going off and doing his own thing.
Solo dolo.
Exactly. And if they just do one scene per episode of him just doing his own thing, maybe learning a new power, learning his powers as the days go on or as the episodes go on, make him be all crafty in the woods.
Oh God,
something.
bro.
I don't know.
Show his skills.
Exactly. He's supposed to be the foil to Homelander.
No, on God, and that's what Butcher is trying to solve. He's trying to get Homelander out of the picture and also help Ryan not follow the example of Homelander.
Do you have any specific thoughts about any specific characters?
Yes, I think might go out low key going against Soldier Boy.
Oh, that's interesting.
In one of these episodes, yeah.
Because they were kind of hinting at that in season 3, right? Because they have some beef, right? Soldier Boy ended up taking out MM's family in the past, and MM had a vengeance, which is why he went out of hiding with his family and joined back with the boys.
Yeah.
And now that Soldier Boy's back,
Ooh.
and
when he got that call, he was like, "Wait, what? Soldier Boy's still alive?"
No, and right now the boys think that Soldier Boy was taken out by the virus.
Mm-hmm.
So right now they are clueless as to what's going on.
They're like, "Oh, we're big chilling. Soldier Boy's out of the picture."
For
and
real,
then-
and they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
No clue whatsoever.
That's gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be a very interesting dynamic coming up here.
It's
I'm
gonna
so
be
excited for
exciting.
these new episodes.
Me too, my friend. It's gonna be generation now.
Absolutely, generational like this podcast.
On
By
God.
the way, yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank
by
you
the
so
way.
much for watching. Thank you for listening, and check us out on YouTube at The Pop Culture Outlet and on TikTok as well.
Yes, at the Pop Culture Outlet, the with 2 E's.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go. Next week, tune in. We got a special guest, a special episode. We're deep diving into the world of Cartoon Network's Ben 10.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, it's got 4 different iterations. I think actually 5. Way more if you count the movies. You know, you got live action CGI, you got 4 different art styles in the animations and the shows alone.
Different time blocks.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So we'll do a deep dive on Ben 10 next week with a very special guest. So tune in.
Yeah, tune in.
Yes.
It's going to be a great episode, gang.
April 17th, next Friday.
Let's go. Bye-bye.